Hi, I'm Gary Rogowski for the Northwest Woodworking Studio, a school for woodworkers in Portland, Oregon. I'm here with Kate Fox today to talk about our summer schedule. We've got a great class coming up August 6th through 10 called the Hedeby Sea Chest.
The whole week.
The whole week.
It's going to be the whole week.
Of sea chests. It's going to be great.
And building muscles.
And building muscles. We're building sea chests and muscles. Well, they're not that big.
No, they're not. And it's actually really interesting because the size of the chest is dependent on the size of the board that you get from the tree.
Oh.
So you don't actually have to do any measuring. There's no plan. It's a process.
No measuring?
No
Wait a
measuring.
Second. Wait a second. I'm lost. No measuring?
It's by hand and eye.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You just match pieces to other pieces.
And this is the red oak you're going to be
That's right. This
working
is the red oak that was taken from a tree in Tigard
No
last
kidding.
summer.
No kidding.
It's
And-
120 inches around.
All quarter sawn?
No, it's not quarter sawn. It's riven, which is like quarter sawn, except not actually sawn. No saws.
So it's quartered.
It's
Vertical grain.
vertical grain all the way.
Yeah, vertical grain. So that'll cut down on some of the shrinkage. But then you've got this joint.
Well, so if you look at the way it's built, the front and back boards they're superfluous to the design. There's no structural integrity there. They just hold things in. This is where the strength is.
Uh-huh.
It's the cradle.
Uh-huh.
And
the bottom piece.
yeah, it's and the grain orientation is consistent through here. In fact, it's taken from the same part of the board to make the sides and the bottom. It will expand and contract.
Sure.
Exactly.
All the same, yeah.
All the same along the same plane.
So you've got this box running two verticals and a horizontal. And then you add the side piece.
Yep, you add the side pieces and they only get pinned solidly right at that little half lap joint. And then, oops, thank you. And then,
Cool.
yeah.
So this chest is made of what material?
It's flat sawn alder.
So that's different than this?
It is.
sawn.
You can make this project out of flat sawn timber, but it requires paying attention to where the pith of the wood is.
Uh-huh.
And it should be in the center down both sides so that the natural cupping tendencies of the flat sawn timber help hold the box together instead of break it apart.
So the sapwood side is in,
Right.
heartwood side is out.
Right, or sunny side out.
Sunny side out. There you go. Cool.
Right.
How old is this design?
The oldest one that we found was from 940 AD.
Oh, not that old.
Not that old. It has a really interesting story to it. It was
Wow.
found a half a meter below a Viking burial ship
Huh.
in Hedeby, and it was found. This is based off of it.
Where's Hedeby?
Hedeby is in modern day Germany,
Ah.
but it was one of the Scandinavian countries
Ah.
at the
At
time.
940 AD.
In 940 AD,
No
it was a Viking
No kidding.
trading settlement,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and the chest was found with the lock gouged out and nothing in it but a granite stone weighting it down. A little scandalous, right? Something
Something's going on.
not above board.
So this is a 6-board chest. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a top that goes on it like this. And so this, at this size, is both chest and bench.
So there have been a lot of theories as to why it's built the way it is with the angles and the size that it is, and multiple academic papers have stated that they feel that it's so that it can double as seating on a long ship. And it makes sense. And then you would want to call it a Viking chest, even though it's a verb and not a noun. But if it's a Norseman's basically campaign footlocker
Uh-huh.
on these raiding trips, it would be a Viking chest.
Uh-huh.
But as I've been making this out of lumber that I'm riving by myself, I've noticed that I think the design has less to do with the function after the fact and more to do with what one woodworker can get out of one tree by himself and turn that board into a chest using as much of the material as possible without wasting anything. You have a natural taper to the tree itself, which means the pieces you get from the bottom of the board, these two pieces, and the bottom, you have more there than, say, the top of the board where you'd get the lid as it normally tapers. So you taper the box so that you can get an entire box out of one board.
Great.
And to get a box any bigger than this, it would have to be a tree probably bigger than one man could take down by himself.
What kind of skills does someone need for this class?
A lot of muscle.
Muscle.
There's going to be a lot of hand planing.
Uh-huh.
We're going to take it from rough. Can we use a chainsaw in class? Are we allowed to use a chainsaw?
Sure.
Awesome. There will be chainsawing because we're going to come in. Everybody's going to have one big, beautiful board of ribbon lumber. That's what we're going to start with. We'll cut it into 3 pieces, and from there we're going to rive it. We're going to split it with a froe to make the individual 6 boards.
And you're going to walk everyone through splitting technique.
It's surprisingly easy.
Uh-huh.
It really is. When you're dealing with air dried wood with this grain orientation, it's like it wants to stay flat.
Uh-huh.
It's
Cool.
yeah.
Really cool.
And planing it is easier than you think. Again, it's not kiln dried, so we'll plane one side flat and then take it down to the thickness planer to finish it off. We're not going to try to
Yeah, we've only got
thickness. Yeah,
5 days seems like a lot.
5 days.
There's a
Well,
lot
it
of work
should
there.
take 2 days of planing. 2 days of planing.
Yeah.
2 days of planing.
Still sounds like fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, this is great. I hope you'll get a chance to look at our website, northwestwoodworking.com, and check out the Head of B Sea Chest class with Kate Fox. It's going to be great fun. Thanks.